Hi, my name is Emily. So I decided for my first beer review that I was going to review something approachable, something that you've probably seen and have maybe been scared to try. All of the craft beer that's at Lidl. I have 5 that I'm going to try, and I'm going to show you them to you first. So the first is this one. It says Steam Brew German craft beer resistant. So here's the tin. You can see that. Has 4.9% ABV. There is no information about it, just a website and a QR code. Yeah, so that one's going to be number 1. This little bad boy, this is called the Plunged Orange Pale Ale. It says punchy and refreshing with tangy orange sharpness, and it's 6% ABV. I imagine that this is probably a duplicate of Beavertown's Bloody Ale. That's my suspicion anyway. But this is brewed specifically for Lidl. Twisted Nuts American IPA. So yeah, that's 5.5%. And this one, which looks really interesting, Loch Lomond. So this is a Scottish beer. Never heard of this brewery before, but I mean, I could be completely ignorant. But this is brewed with Columbus and Chinook hops. So I'm assuming that this is more on the skunky side of the IPA spectrum. Saving this one for last. This is also brewed in Scotland by a small giant. So all these beers were less than £2, and yeah, so I figured why not. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. So first up, that's a satisfying sound. So we can say that's quite clear, quite carbonated, and a nice lovely golden hue colour. So here we go. First impressions are it tastes like gone off Heineken. You can still taste the grain very much so in the glass. Yeah, just it tastes like it's not offensive by any means, and you know, this can is really hard to read. I'd say that that's not quite a session IPA, but let's see. It's not offensive. It's not great. It's cheap and cheerful. I wouldn't go out of my way to try this again. So, next up we've got this duplicate for what I think might be the duplicate for Bloody Ale. And it's brewed with Bracau, Admiral, First Gold, Mandarina and Bavaria hops. Pale ale malt, IBU of 35, and food pairing suggestion is Hoisin duck pancakes, brewed specifically for Lidl. Right, so you can see it's a nice amber colour. It smells like orange, like almost like it smells like orange squash. Very orangey. It's not bad. It's not a duplicate of Bloody Hell. Bloody Hell is one of my it is my favourite beer that Beavertown makes, but a blood orange IPA, for those who don't know. This is alright. It's not bad. I would probably buy this again. I think that this one was £1.49, so not bad value. Excuse me. How's that already giving me heartburn? Oh. It's not a duplicate of Bloody Hell, but I think I'll probably finish that after I'm done. So we'll set that one to the side. Next up is this Twisted American, brewed using pale, medium crystal, dark crystal, caramel, Munich and rye pale. And the hops are Hercules, Columbus, Chinook, Cascade, Citra, Centennial and Amarillo. Like, all the hops are in here. And this is brewed specifically for Lidl. 5.5% IBU 46, and food pairing suggestion is American style grilled meats. That would be nice right now. I mean, it is absolutely tracking it down with rain right now. But God, that would be nice. Cook out. Now that is a lovely colour. So really nice golden brown. You can see that it's got that dark crystal malt in it from the colour. It is very pretty. You can smell the brown sugar. And like my delicious. That is tasty. Holy shit. That's good. You can taste the barley in the rye, you can taste the grain in the glass itself. It's got high carbonation. It's easily drinkable. It's a bit too sweet for me, to be honest. But I also tend to prefer more like sour and fruity, and more on like the bright side of the spectrum of beer. But that's tasty. Very tasty. I'm very surprised. I did not expect it to taste that good. This is quite delicious. I'm going to drink this whole thing right now. Yeah, so I'll be finishing that one too. I've got this lovely, beautiful can. I mean, absolutely stunning photography on the can, and really nice branding. This one costs $1.79. So it says it's an iconic beer, iconic beauty. I don't know if you can see that, but that is something. IPA style, brewed with Columbus and Chinook. It says marmalade and pine aroma, caramel and apricot flavour, sweet and bitter finish. And it's unfiltered, so this is the only one that's unfiltered, I believe. So let's go ahead and try this. A bit of haze in there, nice amount of carbonation. Oh my god, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Loch Lomond, but what are you called again? Yeah, Loch Lomond. No. I'm not a brewer. I don't have experience in brewing. God, this is bad. This is slightly mouldy. There's definitely a defect in this, whether that's in the agricultural product itself, the hops or the barley, or the grains that are used. But it's it smells off as well. It smells a bit like blue cheese, which is not great. And I can't have another sip of that. That's rank. But maybe you're into that kind of thing. I'm not. Now last but not least, Small Giant craft beer. So this is brewed in Edinburgh. So really beautiful tin. Can't help but feel like it's a bit of a rip-off on another indie brand. But this is by Stewart Brewing. I don't know anything about them, but Edinburgh. And it says, expressive and bold American hopped pale ale, fragrant with citrus and pine, big hop flavour profile delivered by the generous dry hopping. I got taken the piss out of recently by my boyfriend's best friend for saying that it was DDH season, double dry hop. And he didn't believe me, and sorry, that glass is a bit mucky. And he said there's no such thing as a DDH season. Kill me. But yeah, so I'm gonna try this bad boy now and see what that's all about. See if it actually is like a double dry hopped. No. Well, maybe. We'll see. So, that's good. That is unoffensive and quite good. I would equate this with Beavertown neck oil, or maybe even a Camden Pale. It's not overly hoppy. I'm not going to get hot burn from this. A hint of pine, and a hint of hops. It's definitely more like it is a pale ale. They even say it. I thought it said IPA. Whoops. Not offensive, not bad. Right, so running through them from the top. Unoffensive, but not my favourite. My second to least favourite. My absolute least favourite. That's third favourite. And then, yeah, so this order, that's the order. So, moldy guy, weird Heineken flavour one, orange squash, and these two are probably the only two that I would go out of my way to try again, or buy again. So if you see these tins when you go to your local Lidl, pick them up. You won't regret it. Good quality beer, very unoffensive, easy to drink. I'm going to try and do uploads of beer reviews at least once a week, maybe even more often, especially as more craft brewers are getting back on their feet. And are releasing more beers, especially coming into the winter season. There's a lot of like special Christmas beers that are coming out. So yeah, I don't know, subscribe, like this video. But I just figured, why not? Let's just do this. So yeah, have a great day. Thanks for joining.